So, welcome everybody. I'm excited to share this next episode in our podcast, How Pranic Healing Changed My Life. We have had the most incredible stories, inspirational, uplifting stories from people that we've come across who have been so greatly impacted by pranic healing. And our goal is just to share literally the miracles that are happening through this most profound system of healing. So I'd like to welcome Anita today. Anita, oh my gosh, we've been friends, I feel like almost like forever. I think I met you, it was in 2015, right?
I believe it was 2015. Yes.
Okay.
I know it seems like it's been 20 years.
I know. Well, that's how pranic healing changed my life. I got the best group of friends and an international like friendship community. Just the most awesome people are involved in pranic healing. So I'd like you to just share, how did you get involved in pranic healing? What drew you to pranic healing? How did you find out about pranic healing? Let's get everybody up to date.
Absolutely. My story in 2016, I had a retina detachment and I needed eye surgery. The surgery was successful. It went great, but I was really having a hard time recovering. I'd say my recovery was really slow. My vision was slow to recover. And I was really starting to panic about it. Was this going to be my outcome forever? And then a friend told me about pranic healing. I think I had very just been introduced to you in 2015, and I was just a little unsure about what pranic healing was. And when I found out that it was this beautiful, non-invasive, helpful treatment of energy healing, I thought, okay, let me try this. I had done acupuncture in the past and I had received some good results from it. So I was a little bit familiar with energy healing.
Mhm.
So I scheduled a session and I came in and had my first pranic healing session. And I have to say, I was amazed. It was incredible how fast my healing started to happen with my eye. My vision improved dramatically just after that first session. I was completely amazed and I thought, oh my gosh, this is pretty cool. I want to find out more about this. So I found out that there was this simple workshop, this day and a half training that I could take and learn the basics about energy healing. What is an energy body? How does energy flow through your system? And this first class, I learned so much and learned the very basics of pranic healing, how to remove congested energy out of the energy body and how to promote and facilitate quicker healing. I thought this is great. This may be something that I can use for myself, for my family, my friends. It might come in handy.
And little did you know how much you're going to be using it, right? I'm like, oh my.
Little did I know, it was just maybe a month later. My husband was in a car accident and he was battered, broken ribs, broken ankle, had lots of injuries. He recovered completely, thank goodness. But I was able to put to test this first little basic energy healing techniques that I had discovered. And he was amazed. I was amazed. Specifically, the pain in his ankle from he had multiple screws and plates that had to be put in this ankle to stabilize this ankle. And these techniques that I had just been introduced to were able to relieve the pain more so than the pain meds, which amazed me, amazed him.
Incredible. I mean, that's so incredible. And that's the one thing that gets me so excited about pranic healing. Not everybody wants to be a full-time pranic healer, but all of us have these events in life and we don't know what is in our future, what accidents or catastrophes are going to happen. But even just with the level 1 training, the fact that you can reduce pain, that you can increase your recovery, speed up your recovery, and specifically with loved ones, because I always feel sometimes they're the ones that are the most critical of what
Right.
we're doing. And I mean, that's just amazing that he responded so well, like literally after level 1 training.
After level 1 training, he responded so well. And my husband is a scientist. And that's one thing I love about pranic healing is there's a lot of science behind pranic healing. I like science. I like proof. Now I had two firsthand accounts, myself and my husband, which led me to, my gosh, this is the best kept secret ever. I have to learn more. And as I learned more, took an additional class, advanced pranic healing, level 2, level 3. It just became more and more apparent to me that this was a tool, this was a lifestyle that I wanted to incorporate into my life to help my friends and family even more.
That's
And then it grew even more.
so tell us the next chapter.
So began the journey of discovering more about pranic healing and how I could channel this newfound passion and self growth into an avenue of being able to help others.
Absolutely.
Along the way, I'd say I had a few more health issues that came into play. And I always want to share the information about my thyroid because after this traumatic time in my husband's recovery, I felt like that maybe I struggled some emotionally. And we all know that emotions and stress do affect us on a physical level. I started to have thyroid issues. And I actually went through thyroiditis, which is a high swing of hyper and hypothyroidism, and discovered that I had a 3.8 centimeter nodule tumor on my thyroid, the size of a jawbreaker, and had it biopsied. Thank goodness it was benign. But if it grew another zero point 0.2 centimeters, it was going to need to be surgically removed and part of my thyroid be removed. So again, I turned to pranic healing. And with quite a bit of pranic healing, this tumor, to my endocrinologist's surprise, completely disappeared. It cannot be medically explained. They were amazed. What are you doing? Well, I'm doing this pranic healing, a form of energy healing. We just have to say, continue doing what you're doing because whatever it is, it's working.
Beautiful. I've never asked you which endocrinologist you saw because I had the exact same scenario. Massive growth. They wanted to biopsy, they wanted to remove it. Oh my gosh, I was just like, I'm not up for any of this. And your story with the thyroid was fairly similar to mine. And literally, I think it was between 4 and 6 months of just working on it on myself. I went back, same thing. They were about to do the biopsy, and I said, please just do an ultrasound. Like, I feel like there's been an improvement, and the whole tumor had gone completely. And they were just as surprised. So who knows, maybe it was the same person, but they really medically can't explain it. And from a pranic healing point of view, just simple consistent healing, removing whatever doesn't need to be there. And I would say that's a miracle. You and I both had miraculous healing. It's a great way
Absolutely.
to heal. Oh my goodness me, you can do it yourself. I mean, I know I was working with you with yours, but the one thing I really love about pranic healing is it's so holistic. So even though we were just working on a thyroid issue, we're working on the stress, we're working on the trauma, we're working on all the other systems in the body. And that's what I love so much, is it's so comprehensive. You're literally addressing every aspect of illness from an energy point of view. And that's what gets me so excited about pranic healing.
That's what gets me so excited about pranic healing. It's so all inclusive.
Mm.
The energy body, the physical self, the emotional self. Healing happens on every level, and you see miraculous results, even in just your everyday life with an attitude change, with personal growth. You're going to see accelerated healing physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, on every level.
Fantastic, fantastic. So where are you now on your journey? Like, share your typical week with me.
Through the accelerated training over the last 5 to 6 years, I am so proud to be a professional pranic healer. I never in my wildest dreams would have imagined that I would be a holistic healer, but it was a natural path. It seemed like I had to share this passion and this information with others. It seemed impossible not to. As I said, best kept secret ever. Well, it has to be shared. So many people can benefit. And I'm very humbled and honored to be able to help other people.
I know it's like literally for me like the best profession ever, because when we do our healing. So many people say, oh my gosh, you do so many sessions in a day, or you're not tired at the end of the day. And the one thing I love about pranic healing is as we're giving the healing, we're receiving healing as well, based on the laws of karma. As you give, so you will receive. So my health and my energy actually improves every single time, I do healing. And our health gets better, our lives get better, like everything just gets better through the system. And being able to spend your day and see these results happening with people, it feeds my soul on such a core level that I just couldn't imagine my life without pranic healing. And I almost feel like we should call it a pranic lifestyle, because it comes into our business, our finances, our relationships, the food we eat, how we interact with other humans. It's just profound in its simplicity, because it really is such a simple system. So I'd also like to share, just as part of your journey, Anita's now part of a specialist pod that very, very specifically deals with complex cases, working with stage 3 and 4 cancer, Parkinson's, strokes, chronic pain, chronic psychological issues. And she's now a part of a team of 4 that really has specialized and are really focusing on very chronic and severe illnesses. And even, I mean, that could be a whole podcast on its own, just the results that we've got from a really specialist team working together, just amazing things happening. So
It is. It's so rewarding working in this team and working on these advanced cases. We see miracles every day. It's a beautiful thing to witness. I'm inspired every single day by every client, every patient that receives pranic healing, and the growth and the healing and
I mean,
the miraculous journey that they're on.
You can see like their journey unfolding, and just how they're opening and blossoming and just changing. And it's almost like the lights switch on. For me, that's just the best part. And we meet so many awesome people on this journey. And as I said, you and I have become such good friends through pranic healing. And when I just look at our community that we've grown in Tampa, we are so blessed. We have just got the most amazing team and such a beautiful community that's growing, just like-minded, good people. I would highly recommend take a workshop, get a healing done, join our meditation groups. We do work online and in person. Just don't miss the opportunity. When you hear the miracles that are unfolding through this work, give it a shot. You got nothing to lose.
I agree 100%. There is so much to learn. There is so much inspiration in every meditation, every healing. I have to say, my only regret associated with pranic healing is not learning about it sooner, because it has enhanced my life on every single level. My family, my friends, my profession, every single area of my life has grown and evolved, and I'm a happier, more joyful, more compassionate person on every single level.
I agree completely. I agree completely. But I will say, it doesn't matter what age you find pranic healing, you
Absolutely.
out of it, because one person jumps to mind who started to learn about pranic healing at the age of 84 and is such a good healer and is doing such service to the world. And I'm like, even at 84, you could be learning and having such a huge impact in people's lives. I'm like, oh my gosh, but don't wait.
Don't wait. Don't wait. Take a meditation class. Just see how much that will improve your life. Have a session. Take a class. It's going to benefit you so much.
Well, thank you, Anita, for sharing your story. I know somebody out there is going to listen to it and say, oh my gosh, that sounds like me. Like, I need to do this. So thank you for sharing your passion, your enthusiasm, and your love of pranic healing. It's been a wonderful journey, and I can't wait to see what comes next.
Where it goes from here. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.